Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to an exciting episode of Pokemon Go. Nightclasher here. So, today's episode is going to be about the Pokemon I personally believe we want to find as soon as Gen 3 drops. Alright, so this list is going to consist of Pokemon that I believe are going to be hard or difficult to find. Not impossible, just they're not going to be the easiest. They're not going to be like Rattatas and whatnot. Well, be honest, we don't even know what the spawn rates of these Pokemon will be yet. So they could be. A lot of these Pokemon may actually be really common to most of you. Alright, so first Pokemon on the list is Lotad. Very underwhelming Pokemon. Grass and water. Very cool combination. He evolves into Lombre. And then finally into Luticario, whose maximum CP is 2,226. Next Pokemon is Seedot. Seedot evolves into Nuzleaf and then into Schwafty. Its maximum CP is 2,406. So, they're not very high up in the CP level, but mid-range? That's okay. That's fine with me. Next Pokemon on the list is Ralts. Ralts evolves into Kalina and then to Gardavania with a maximum CP of 2,341. Again, mid-range. But then we get into the slacks. Slackoff. We all know his final form. So Slackoff evolves into Burgroff and into Slacking, whose actual maximum CP has been adjusted recently. All these figures are from the current online numbers. Slacking's maximum CP now is 4,372. So he is way up there, but still they've brought it down from that 5,000 mark. Next Pokemon on this is Whismur. I think Whismur is a really cool and somewhat cute looking Pokemon. Whismur evolves into Loudred and then finally into Explode, with a maximum CP of 2,567. So again, we're starting to see the CP is reaching up into the world. And then we have Aron, Gen 3's version of Tyranitar. Now these numbers I was actually surprised with. Aron evolves into Larion and then finally into Aggron. But Aggron's max CP is only 2,286. He is just gone. Like, I would have thought he would be way up in the levels. But no, he's way under where I would have thought he would be. Very surprised with that. So this is one that doesn't actually have a 3 form. Wailmer. I just like Wailmer. It's a cool looking Pokemon that evolves into Wailord with a maximum CP of 2,731. So that's way actually up there. That means it's actually more powerful than Aggron, which in my mind is completely wrong. Aggron should be it should be up in the levels too. So next Pokemon on the list is Trapinch. Trapinch is a very different looking Pokemon, but then his evolution form is even more unique compared to what he looks like. So Trapinch evolves into Vibrava and then into Flygon. Flygon's maximum CP is 2,458. Again, I'm very surprised with some of these CPs. They're not that high. I honestly would have thought they'd be up there. Some of these Pokemon are fan favorites, and their CPs currently just do not reflect how people feel about these Pokemon. Like, I know they have to follow a formula to get CPs right, but the usage some of these Pokemon had, I'm surprised how low their CPs are. So next Pokemon on this list is Feebas, the answer to Magikarp in Gen 3. Feebas evolves into Milotic with a somewhat decent CP of 2,542. The reason I've added that to this list is because it's probably going to be a 400 candidate evolution. So you're probably going to want to be out there ready for that when it comes. The next Pokemon on this list is Spheal. Spheal is an absolutely adorable looking Pokemon in my opinion. Just look at it. And that evolves into Sealeo. Then it evolves into Walrein with a maximum CP of 2,851. In my mind, that is a really big step in the right direction for these Pokemon. Like, they're going to actually hold up the levels. We're going to have to start seeing Pokemon like Dragonites dropping and Gen 3 slipping into the top slots. Really exciting to see. Next Pokemon on this list is Bagon, that evolves into Shelgon, and then finally evolves into Salamence. Salamance's max CP is 3,484. That is a tankin' Pokemon. I cannot wait to get one of them. The next Pokemon on this list is Beldum. Beldum evolves into Metang, that evolves into Metagross. Metagross's max CP is 3,377. So again, these Pokemon are going to really start filling up our top 20 spots, and we're actually going to be seeing a lot more of Gen 3s in our most powerful Pokemon. I can't wait for that. Alright, that concludes today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Sub if you enjoy what I do. Here's a video you may also enjoy from me. Comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're happy with these CPs, if you're a bit disappointed that your favorite Pokemon did not get the CPs that you were hoping for, give it a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on the grind.